If we...
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flush to his right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Off play action, Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore. His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Love now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Caden Stearns.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. You look at this Bears defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
They'll go again with Herbert.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Bears at 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hand off right side for Herbert. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A handoff for Herbert.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
First down, going to the air with Love.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Love now on 2nd down. This one swung out here to Jones.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
From 13 yards out.
And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Santos with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worth.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback.
He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his third touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And quickly they get to the line.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
On 1st down, Fields.
This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To throw is Fields. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Herbert once more.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the Packers' 19-yard line.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Play action. Now Bajan. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Boyd, 61 yards.
And the Packers are able to claw one back.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
117 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Herbert.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Now Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort, keep trying to keep your quarterback upright, and get through the end of this one as quickly as possible.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
Love.
line.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
44-yard line.
Here's Love.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he is going to have a Packers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Love now to pass on 1st down.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling.
Touchdown, Packers! Tyler Boyd, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Powering forward. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jones has it.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago,
they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Packers,